we'd be missing out on some really funny Philomenos. MicroStudy's great wit and charm somehow manifests very clearly in his puzzles.
MicroStudy's puzzles are among some of the most fun and smooth I've ever seen, and he personally inspires me all the time to be unapologetically myself.
Without MicroStudy, not only would we not have a semi-plagiarized pack of 6x6 puzzles or the hardest example puzzle known to mankind, we also wouldn't have as many cool Philomeno variants, we'd be missing out on a true wealth of knowledge about pencil puzzles in general, and there wouldn't be nearly as much humor or positivity in our community.
Without MicroStudy, we would miss out on some of the best Philomeno variants out there, on the best Logic Masters Germany comments, and for rank U-Bahn. Well, maybe the last one is not too bad. But fact is, every MicroStudy puzzle sparks great joy, and I wouldn't want to pull the plug on that.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Setter Spotlight. Welcome MicroStudy, how's it going?
It's going good. Pretty nervous. I don't know what the hell these guys have to ask me, so,
Well, it's just me. There's not a bunch of guys here, but Clark and Penny are
I thought
here.
I thought you were two people.
Oh, no, not today. Not today. Just the one today. All right, well, first of all, I'd like to thank all these lovely people on the screen, and this one in particular, new supporter, 99% Sneaky. Thank you for supporting us on Ko-Fi, and everyone else on screen, thank you for supporting us. They made this thing possible by voting for MicroStudy. So if you want to also support the channel, you can donate and vote for one of these lovely people who aren't in this green bubble up here, or if you don't have money, you can always share the video, and if we get to 1,000 subs at any point in the next few months, then all the candidates will be interviewed, and we'll get 3 bonus interviews of previous interviewees. Probably not ones from this season, but we'll throw them in there anyway, maybe. But you guys get to vote on what you want to see, so we'll see what we saw. All right, MicroStudy, are we ready?
No.
All right, shut it down.
Fine.
Shut it down.
I guess I'm ready.
All right. Whereabouts do you live, MicroStudy? And what time is it there?
I live in the Philippines, and it is currently 3:32 a.m.
That is way too early. Are you on a reverse sleep schedule?
I am. I woke up like 9-ish hours ago, maybe.
Jesus, I feel like the reverse sleep schedule that a lot of people are on in the, I was about to say the East, I guess like in that area of the world is like a weird form of colonization of time or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of whack. Is there a reason why, other than puzzling, that you stay up that late? Is it like a work thing as well?
Yeah, it is a work thing. Most of my shifts are night shifts, so I guess I'm kind of used to this time.
What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
I am a freelance translator.
Oh, cool. Well, you speak very good English, so there you go.
Well, I mean, English is one of our main languages. So.
What languages do you speak?
Well, right now I'm translating from Korean to English, but occasionally it's Korean to Tagalog, which is our basically majority language of the Philippines.
Cool, yeah. Are those all the languages that you speak, or do you speak more, or a little bit of some?
It's just 3 languages.
Just 3. Are you learning any others?
Well, I'm trying to learn Japanese, but it's kind of hard.
Yeah. And
If only Belsita could teach me how to speak Japanese.
well, I guess she could. You just have to. She apparently knows Portuguese. Is she? Okay, okay. Um, what is your favorite like content thing, like movie, TV show, YouTube, whatever?
So my favorite content on YouTube is the Meme Rister live streams.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
This
go.
is not a paid
Hype.
message. Please subscribe. This is not a paid message.
I didn't tell him to say that also. Uh, that wasn't planned.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't.
Probably
You'll receive the PayPal later today.
so the money you put into his Patreon might have went to me. Who knows?
uh, Here's an interesting question. If you were to be interviewed on a different topic, what would you choose?
Oh wow. Probably. Dang, that's really hard. Probably. I don't know. I could probably talk for hours about K-pop, maybe.
Hmm.
I mean, I have a lot of different things because like I don't stick to one hobby, so I just like hop from hobby to hobby.
A hobby
I
hopper.
thought
Got it.
I thought setting was just gonna be one of these hobbies, but like I don't know.
It's stuck.
I guess I stay. Yeah, it's stuck.
What other
Probably
hobbies
like
have you hopped from?
well, I used to follow the NBA. Now I follow the NFL. Then I also read like manga.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's not that many hobbies to hop from. So,
Well, I
yeah.
mean,
I don't know
the
if you're
ones
a hobby hopper.
that came to mind, at
Okay.
least.
You've hopped too many to remember.
Yeah, I've hopped
Uh,
too many to remember.
what's the strangest online purchase that you've ever made?
Um, it's kind of a personal question, meme. I don't know. I don't know. You should be asking people this. Probably. I don't know. I don't. hmm, I don't buy anything strange.
Only normal things.
I
I guess
think. I think
normal is
all my.
relative, so
I think all my purchases are justifiable in one way or another.
okay. Everything has been justified. Okay.
Yeah.
Um where's the last place that you visited?
Well, the last place I visited was my bathroom, so I don't have to take bathroom breaks during this stream.
Great answer. Did you
Thank
take
you.
a car or plane to that place?
I thought you were gonna ask me if I took like a number one or a number two.
I mean, you can answer that,
Oh,
but that's up to you, really. That's more information than I need to know, but we
I
were
just
talking
used
about
my
two
phone.
personal
Yeah,
questions, but
yeah. I guess that's fair.
who are you rooting for in the NFL?
Well, I rooted for well, not rooted. I root for the Seattle Seahawks. They're kind of mid right now, but this is our year.
It's always
Also, yes, I'm one of those
their
guys who
year.
say we,
Right,
even though
okay.
I'm not playing on the field. It's more fun that way, you know.
Uh, how do you balance puzzling with other things in life, like hobby hopping?
Hmm. Well, sometimes when I'm on a trip somewhere, I just I just I just pull out the tablet and solve like a random playmaker puzzle. You know, he was the first guy I saw in the first setter I saw in chat. Um, I don't know. I don't think I balance. I don't think I balance it well, to be honest.
That's a good way
Yeah.
to phrase that, Playmaker. Where is the last country you visited other than the Philippines?
So the last country was, I think, Singapore 2 years ago. They have the best airport in the game.
What what game is that?
The the game of airports.
The airport game, of course, right. Are you more of a board game person or a video game person?
Probably video games more.
What video
I
game
guess I guess
are you
I
playing?
guess COVID really really put a damper on my board game career. Although I guess there is tabletop simulator, so you can play board games while you play video games.
True. Best of both worlds.
Exactly.
Uh, what video game are you hooked on right now, MicroStudy?
Well, right now I have way too many hours recorded on Balatro. It's like this poker roguelike. It's
Poker
pretty awesome.
roguelike. Interesting.
Dude, you would love it. You if you like Slay the Spire and whatnot. It's really awesome.
Interesting.
Let's
Poker.
bring back meme Rister gaming while we're at
Yeah.
it.
I've been playing too much of Stardew Valley, and I don't think anyone wants to
Ooh.
watch that.
No, I want to watch it because I was just gonna say my favorite game of all time is Stardew Valley.
Oh, really?
I have the most out. That's the most hours I've logged in a game,
Hmm.
like 2,000.
Oh, I feel like
Way
people
too
would
many hours.
would be tired of me looking at the wiki for about 30
Oh yeah,
minutes
that's true.
every hour. Uh,
You gotta keep track of the schedules,
yeah,
and like the optimal time to plant your blueberries.
yeah. I mean, I haven't yet to make a Stardew Valley spreadsheet, but I'm getting very close to that point. So,
Oh,
anyways, we should
you're
move into the
invested,
puzzle
I
section. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, let's move into the puzzle section. What was the first puzzle that you ever set?
Oh God. So on one fateful day in December 2022, I set this really awful puzzle called Stop Start. And it's this, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like shaped like an octagon. So I thought, ooh, it's the start of my setting career. And it's like a stop sign. So I named it Stop Start. It's truly awful. It has one bifurcation step. I see M Nasty in chat, and I distinctly remember one of the testers was M Nasty, and there's a bifurcation step, and then there's two 55 little killer diagonals. It's truly awful. Not to mention the overlapping lines, because I mean, right now I'm a pretty big hater of the overlapping lines, because like it's so hard to notate. Like
Yeah.
I just want to use the line tool, and then they like overlap really badly.
And the thickness is like 1 pixel more
Yeah, exactly.
because of the defaults in F puzzles.
Oh,
Yeah, you should
But
have
I
said
do
it
have
with Sudoku
kind of a
Maker, obviously.
fondness for this dumb puzzle, you know.
When did you set this? Because it has entropy lines,
Uh,
so it couldn't have been that long ago.
I mean, I did tell you it was December
Oh,
2022 if you were paying attention,
I'm
but
sorry.
I
I
don't know
wasn't
the
paying
exact.
attention.
No, joke.
Give me the hour. What hour did you set this?
Ooh, the hour.
Probably 3 a.m. Let's be real.
Yeah, probably 3 a.m. to be honest. That checks out. But yeah, I mean, I
Well,
thought I was being very clever with the overlapping thing.
so obviously you're not too happy with how that puzzle turned out. I mean, bifurcation,
Well,
overlapping
right
lines.
now,
Right.
I thought the bifurcation step was clever at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh,
A lot of you should solve it and tell me if it is clever. So maybe my past self can be redeemed. But right now, I think it's the worst puzzle of all time.
uh, did anything inspire this puzzle, or was it just off the cuff?
Um, well, he's gonna love hearing this, but this was inspired by, well, not really inspired, but like the overlapping part is kind of like dynamic duos by Niverio, which is, I mean, my second favorite Niverio puzzle.
What's your favorite Navaria puzzle?
Well, my favorite Niverio puzzle is football formations.
For some
It
reason,
is
I didn't bring this up. I should have brought this up. I knew this
you
was going
should
to come up, so let me bring it up real quick and let's talk about football formations because I think Tall Cat asked about football formations. I can't
yep,
remember what the
indeed.
exact question was, but do you want to talk about
Well,
football
I
formations?
remember. It's why are you so obsessed with football formations? I don't know. I mean, it feels like kind of a redundant question because, like, why wouldn't you be obsessed with football formations? But the real answer is so Niverio was doing this live stream where he ranks his own puzzles,
Hmm.
and then he had this at the bottom for some reason, and he was just completely trashing on it. And then I solved it, and it was a pretty good, like it was a good puzzle. So I don't understand. I don't understand why he hates it so much. But I truly adore it though.
And if I remember
The
correctly, in Navario's interview, you asked a question about football formations. I think, what was that question again? Do you remember that?
Well, I didn't ask about football formations. I asked about, I forgot what the question was, but every first letter or like every capitalized letter
Right,
in the
right.
question spelled out football formations.
Of course.
I mean, it's such a good puzzle. I don't know how anyone could hate on this. Like the given six on the arrow really ties it all together.
So would you say it's accurate that you're somewhat mocking this puzzle while adoring it, or
I'm not mocking it. If anything, I'm saving it from being mocked by the creator.
okay, you're on the football side.
Yeah, I'm on defense.
You're on you're on defense. Okay. I think that was the only question on football formation, so I think I can hand cross that off the list.
It's very iconic. Everyone should solve this puzzle.
Oh,
Don't
for sure.
solve stop start. Like if you're doing stop start right now and you've reached the bifurcation step, please close the tab and load up football formations. It's way better.
Okay, so let's move back to the first puzzle and the start of your career. When did you first get into variant Sudoku?
Ooh, I mean, everyone's gonna answer the same thing, but it is true. It is the it is the Miracle Sudoku from Mitchell Lee.
Where did you hear about the miracle Sudoku?
I just found it randomly in my YouTube algorithm. I mean, it worked. I'm still here. It's it's been like it's been like 4-ish years.
All praise the YouTube algorithm. Should I put the link to football or stop start in the chat, or should I not?
You can put it in chat for like 3 seconds, then remove it. Right. Your time starts now.
Done.
Oh.
Your task is not to solve the puzzle. Uh,
Yeah, your task is to open this puzzle, then close it, and then open football formations instead.
it's to find a better puzzle. So, had you solved variant Sudoku or Sudoku in general before watching the Miracle Sudoku?
I haven't. I thought Anti-Knight was really cool back then. I thought it was the game changer.
Well, I think a
Yeah.
lot of people
I mean, I
had the
wasn't
same
even
thought.
really that good at classic either.
Hmm.
So Sudoku was just like there in the background.
Just sort of an afterthought.
Yeah.
So, when did you first solve or see a variant Philomeno?
Um, I forgot whose puzzle I think it was the Google Philomeno by Spartacus, I want to say.
Hmm.
But I don't think I solved that one. I feel like I watched Simon solve that one. So solved probably like by myself, probably Doomdiat's Thermalomenologically.
Hmm.
I believe that's the title.
And I think
Like I was still really new to Philomeno, and it took me like 2 hours to solve it. And I believe KNT took like 15 minutes or something to solve.
so. Chameleon asked, from all puzzle genres, why Philomeno?
I mean, Mixo would attest that it's the best one. I guess as to why. I mean, well, to me, this is gonna spoil your what is it? Was it called the fast round? This the speed round?
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. There we go. Rapid fire. But I vastly prefer local deductions to global deductions. And Philomeno, I like it's just the best local deduction like vessel.
Hmm. Vessel.
Yeah, vessel. Medium.
Uh,
Um I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, it's just really versatile to be honest. Like you could even use the common Sudoku uh like constraints and then turn it into a phenomena and it would work.
that is true. That is a lot of the variant phenomenos that are out there. So I guess Helio. I swear I pronounced this right the last time.
Heliopolis.
Heliopolis. Thank you. I always start it wrong, and then it doesn't go anywhere because I start it wrong. He
You just gotta
asked,
sound it out.
yeah, I just got to start it out. Heliopolis.
There we
I just
go.
can't not say I don't know why. Okay, anyways. He asked, have you had your fill of setting phenomenos?
No. How how dare you insinuate that I would betray my my king? Uh no, not really. The thing that's stopping me right now from setting is like I don't have enough good good ideas to make like good what is it? Like good genres to make variant. Like I have a kind of a list of things I want to make Philomeno hybrids of,
Hmm.
but then every time I try to set one, like I don't think the logic is robust enough. But yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to set Philomenos.
Yeah, Chameleon, I should just practice saying it 100 times and then I'll know how to say that name. The thing is, it just sneaks up on me. I don't anticipate saying it until I have to. Um, but coming back to that, so is it just a document of other genres you want to make a hybrid with Philomeno of, or like random rules that you've made up for Philomenos?
I mean, it's just a notepad file. I don't think I have it. I don't know where it went though, but it was a
It's
notepad
gone.
file somewhere. Somewhere in a
Okay.
folder, the random folder. But
So
yeah,
would it be correct to say that you're a bit disorganized?
yeah, I am. I mean, yeah, I have no excuse. This is why we need uh, a a very secure database to help me organize better.
Just a database for you.
I mean, it could be for me if you want. Yeah.
Okay, so I think there's a couple more Philomeno questions, so we should try to get those out of the way. Agent asks, "What's your favorite region size for a Philomeno?"
Hang on. What do you mean get it out of the way? Are you disrespecting my
We'll circle back to the kin in a bit. Yeah, I forgot about that.
hmm. I mean my favorite like region size in general is the pentomino. Is like 12 different pentominoes, I feel like is the perfect number of pentominoes. I
Yeah,
mean perfect number of like different things that you can
types,
turn into. But
variants.
but
Yeah.
for Philomeno, like if I'm for example setting, don't tell Zeta, but I really like monominos or
You like
shamominos
Mono.
as he'd like to say. Because it's so good for setting. It's so forcing.
All right.
I don't know.
That's
I'm a monomino merchant.
that has to be objectively the worst region
What do you
size.
mean? But I do love regions. I mean, like at some point, like you can get too big, you know. But like, I mean, not too big, but like, uh, the the region sizes that are like more than 10, um, they kind of give me the same amount of joy.
As a
Like
one size.
no matter no, like for example, 10 and then
Oh,
11,
okay.
12. They have like the same. They give me the same amount of joy
Yeah, I
because
mean
it's like
it's
yeah,
kind of hard to
it's big.
differentiate them really.
Yeah.
It's
And
really just
you
one
don't
more
really
cell.
get to use uh, the the rule where you can't touch similar size because like how often do you get two of more two different two different regions with the same size that's like size 11. Like you're not gonna get that too much.
You're not using big enough grids then.
But one size 1,
True.
give me more baby.
Halfly. I guess that does lead straight to Halfly's question. How much would you pay for double-digit numbers in Sudoku Pad?
Ooh. I don't know if I would pay for it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll use the money I may or may not have gotten from the
Yeah,
meme
that's
Rister
a
ad
good
I did
cause.
earlier.
Yeah, that's a good cause.
So I guess that much, that amount is what I would use to pay for double-digit numbers, and then meme Rister can just answer it if he so chooses to reveal the value. But yeah, it would be really nice though, because like sometimes the math pesto trick of using corner marks for tens digits, it's not good enough for like 3-digit pheno- 3-digit phenomenon.
Yeah. When you're that high, you know, sun's gonna burn you, you know.
Exactly.
Coming back to the kin, um, we were joking that the thumbnail kind of looks like you've joined your kin. So I have to
Right.
ask, what is your profile picture for Discord? What is that?
So my profile picture, well, the first one at least is just the I mean it's just a Wordle grid. Except it doesn't have the sixth guess at the bottom because I'm that good. I can get it within 5 and not 6.
Okay. I mean, it existed before Wordle, so right? Didn't it?
I mean this what do you mean? My profile pic?
Yeah,
No. Wordle's been out for like years.
that's true.
Maybe 4 3 4 years?
No, it isn't.
Yes it has. Can
It's
somebody fact check it for us?
maximum 3 years.
I'll bet the money I got from me. Oh. But yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of leads into like the origin of my name because like I don't work as a microbiologist. I don't study it either. I'm just a fake tall cat. So MicroStudy actually comes from like two of the first 3 words that I use to cheese Wordle
Yeah.
so that I can get it every time. So the first 3 words is I mean I did say 3 to 4. That was within my range.
Well, it's less than 3 because it's October. So
Oh dang, you're right.
I said
There goes the
3 year
there
three
goes the
years
money.
maximum. Maximum.
there there goes the money.
Well, we're never gonna get double
Um,
digits, and it's all Wordle's fault. Uh,
dang. Yeah. So it's from my 2 of the 3 words I use to get every single Wordle word.
are you still playing Wordle?
No. I remember I lost one, so I quit. I'm that's my personality. If I lose, I just quit.
You lose one game, you just quit.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same with like solving puzzles. If you wanted me to segue it back into puzzles, because like you
Yeah.
want me to talk more about puzzles. So when I'm solving puzzles and then I get really stuck, I just close the tab and then give up.
Is it
So
the same with
sometimes
setting
when
puzzles?
um well it depends. For setting, so my normal thing for setting is I think of a rule set for like a month or so. Maybe that's too much. Maybe a week to a month. And then if I really like the rule set, I just sit down like whenever I have free time and then just finish it. like start to finish, it's done.
So you can't take a
Um,
break. If there's a break, then you're just done. You close the tab, done.
yeah. Well, that's what the that's what the jar is for.
The jar? What's the jar?
I was insinuating that I have a piss jar.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no. I mean, I take breaks, obviously, but like,
Oh, that must be
yeah.
why
Usually it's
you.
just one sitting
That
though.
must be why you were so excited to tell us that you went to the bathroom.
Right. Exactly.
It was a big moment.
It was to
Everyone was
prove that
confused.
I do not have a jar.
Of course, right.
Oh,
So was that a lie or?
no, I do not have a jar.
Oh,
I have
you
a
don't have a
bottle.
jar. Okay.
Um, yeah. I mean, for solving, like whenever people ask me to test and it's a really hard puzzle, usually I just give up. Like, I'm so sorry I couldn't test your puzzle because I'm too dumb. I know it's one of my flaws, but I'm trying my best to test more puzzles.
Well, that's good.
Like a few hours ago, I tested this KNT puzzle and he's asked me to, well, not personally asked, but like I've attempted to test like 3 of his puzzles and
Hmm.
I couldn't solve any of them. But this time, his most recent puzzle, I got it tested, baby.
Nice.
I I succeeded. So, if you're a new-ish solver and you're having a hard time solving harder puzzles, never give up. This is your chance. Don't be like me.
Oh, we didn't hit all the Philomeno questions. Let me get all of them out of the
Oh,
way. I missed one. Isaiah asked, when are you going to make the cryptic crossword Philomeno?
right. Um, well, he keeps pestering me about it, so maybe never. But at the same time, when I brought it up as a hypothetical, I believe it was Phil the Hat. Um, he's a very prolific cryptic setter. He actually made it, and I was like, holy, it's possible. He actually made a cryptic crossword Philomeno. So in my mind, I was like, okay, maybe I don't have to set one now. Now that it actually exists. Because like usually when I try to set Philomeno variants or Philomeno like hybrids and whatnot, I try to look for like pencil puzzle genres that haven't been made into hybrids.
Right.
So now that it's been made, maybe I don't have the incentive to set one, but maybe I'll still do it. I mean,
It's like a
it's
collector's thing. You
yeah,
need to catch them
exactly.
all, right?
Like the main thing that's stopping me from doing it is I'm just not that good at cryptic crosswords, like
Mm,
just solving it. So let alone setting it,
right.
pretty much impossible at this stage in the game.
uh, it's Stark asked a very important question. How trash did you look 2 hours ago?
Yeah, pretty trash. Like I didn't wash my face. I didn't go to the bathroom yet.
It had been
Um,
days.
I was just wearing a tank top, very very unsightly tank top, a wife beater, but I don't like that term.
I don't think anyone likes that term. Uh,
Yes, that's fair. But yeah, that's the if you're a guy in the Philippines, you will have worn a tank top at some point because it's just very hot. Like I'm sweating right now. Yeah, pretty trash, I would say. I mean, I'm still trash, but not as trash as 2 hours ago.
Oh, you're looking great, man.
Oh, you're just saying that.
Uh, what's the
Just
most
saying that because you paid me.
what's the most unusual theme or inspiration you've used for a puzzle? I feel like this is going to be interesting.
Wow. What do you mean? What is most unusual? Unusual theme? Hmm. I don't know. Probably the probably the Zeta birthday puzzle I said because it's just a big rainbow, like Greek letter Zeta. But, weird themes. I mean, it's not gonna be something like because there's this puzzle on LMD, on like made by one of the OGs. That's like it's like a cow, and then you have to. I don't remember the exact rules, but there were cows and poop involved in it.
That is
I
a
don't think
weird
I've
theme.
said anything for that in on that level. Bells knows what I'm talking about.
Poop
Yeah, the
one.
poop one.
That's iconic. Okay. Um,
Hmm.
it's
Probably
Stark.
nothing too strange. Yeah.
It's Stark also asks an interesting question. Do you really have a small study, or would you describe it as pretty average?
Well, I mean, it's micro study after all. Actually, this kind of leads into I don't know if you read this question from Logan from Logan Wall.
I
This leads into
I didn't put that in my document, but if you want to answer it, you can.
so there's this guy on the CTC server
Mm-hmm.
called Micro Penis Matt. And then every time I like look into my like messages, like if I do search from MicroStudy, his
Uh-huh.
name pops up, and I don't know, it brightens my day a little bit. Not gonna lie. So I'd like to shout out Micro Penis Matt for brightening up my day every time I vanity search for my name.
Wait, are you searching for people who've mentioned your name or searching
Well, just
to
my
find?
name. Well, I don't know why I said vanity searches, but it's mostly for messages that I've sent.
Yeah, okay, I thought so, but I was curious. Yeah, thanks,
But I
Matt.
do, but I do vanity search
Okay.
because like it's the new meta. Why are you searching for starts? Please don't talk about stops. It's stop start, by the way. I don't know why I corrected you, but so you could search for it better. It
uh
is stop.
Palfly had asked, what do you love so much about meme puzzles? Not my
I
puzzles,
love
but
I love
meme puzzles in general.
meme wrister puzzles. um, I find a like it's very charming if you can like take like a meme because like
Mhm.
Palfly is referring to their I I think it was a Hayawake. I think it was a Hayawake or Hayawake. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's in the shape
That's
of
fine.
the lost meme.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a. It's it's kind of neat how you can make actual puzzles just drawing memes on the grid. Because like if you've gone on puzzling, for example, like and then searched for Akari puzzles, is Vessel still in chat? I don't know. I don't know if he is, but he's a big fan of Akari with like in the shape of anime girls. You know, there's just something to there's just something to puzzles that are just like they're not meant to be serious. Like puzzles aren't meant to be too serious, personally.
Yeah.
Like my favorite, one of my favorite Mixo
Mhm.
puzzles is a meme puzzle. Actually, a lot of my favorite Mixo puzzles are meme puzzles. Maybe the only ones I truly enjoy is meme. Sorry, Mixo, but you should set more meme puzzles.
So, what other than puzzles that look like memes, what is like, what does a meme puzzle mean to you? Like, what does humor in puzzles mean?
Wow, it's kind of deep. I don't know how do you answer this question? I guess. Hmm. I don't know. You're making me look far into the distance right now to find the answer. But really, it all comes down to I just like I enjoy seeing not serious things turned into quote unquote a serious thing in puzzles. But yeah, we should stop making we should stop gatekeeping puzzles to be just serious. You know, gotta
Yeah,
meme it up once in a while.
there is something about making puzzles that is a bit like tea sipping monocle sort of
Yeah, exactly.
vibes, and I think it's funny to make it into a joke.
Well said. Thank you for answering my question for me. This is why you should subscribe to
Expanding,
Meme Rister.
expanding on it. Yes, definitely
Very
subscribe.
excellent interviewer. This is not a paid message. Well, not anymore after I lost that bet.
And don't forget to like the stream, guys.
Yeah, don't
Uh,
forget to like the stream as well. This is not a paid message
like and
anymore.
subscribe. Smash those buttons. Uh,
Did you know actually when YouTubers, this is just a random tangent, but when YouTubers say smash that like button, I don't know if
yeah,
it works on PC, but on mobile, if when they say it, the like button actually flashes like rainbows.
really
This is real. I am not gaslighting. I am not gaslighting anyone, but it actually flashes. I don't know. It works.
interesting.
So yeah, smash that like button. I'm looking directly into the camera. This is not a paid message.
uh, we'll ask that later. So do you find more enjoyment in solving or setting puzzles?
Probably solving, to be honest. I mean, setting is kind of like solving, right?
Hmm.
But you get to place down the clues. But setting is pretty enjoyable because, like, you're not. I mean, you could, but like, generally, you're not gonna get stuck because you're gonna want to unstick yourself. So you're
True,
not
yeah.
actually gonna give up like I do after attempting to solve a hard puzzle.
Yeah, I think people, back to the monocle and tea sipping thing, I think people think that setting a puzzle is so much harder than solving a puzzle, but it actually isn't, because when you're
Yeah,
setting a puzzle, if you're stuck, like, you control the difficulty. You just add
exactly.
things until you're not stuck. Like, it's actually easy in a way.
I guess the one hard thing about like setting versus solving is um like how how good is how good can you think of logic? I guess is because like when you're solving, you're not thinking about your own like logic, right? Like your
Mm-hmm.
own break.
Yeah.
You're just solving it. But I guess that's yeah, that's what makes setting harder than solving.
Well, if you want to set a good puzzle, at least.
Yeah,
If you don't want to set a good
guess
puzzle.
you I guess you could just draw I guess you could just draw on the grid and add givens to make it you could always do that.
Yeah. So I I like that. I thought of this David Ratner question because of the monocle thing as well, because he says the word contemporaries, and I think that's a very fancy word. But who are some
Ooh.
of your influences or contemporaries that have helped you become the setter you are?
Wow.
Sips tea.
I mean, if I start naming people, some setters I left out
Okay,
are gonna be
let's
mad.
do a what's it? Like a disclaimer. If anyone is left out, don't worry about it. Like,
Don't be mad if I leave you
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Well, I mean, the main part, I guess, is the Skunkworks server, of course. The people who are always there in voice chat, solving puzzles and playing GeoGuessr. Definitely, I gotta shout out the Garbage Boys, ZZW and Zendari, my boys. I mean, they're just my boys. Well, I mean, I did mention this earlier, but Niverio's dynamic duos really did cause me to set my terrible creation, but I would never look back. Thank you, Niv. And then of course, the Sudoku streamers like Zeta Math, Bremster, Ranks. Like I was just a viewer back then. I wasn't a participant, and then I became a chatter, and then I
Hmm.
became a setter.
Yeah,
So
so
I'd like
get
I'd like to
yourself into the
shout out
chat,
the
guys.
Sudoku creators. Yeah, I mean, there's so many people to, so many setters to name.
Hmm.
And then, of course, I want to shout out Meme Rister. This is not a paid message. Just to, I mean, I did watch the how to set, like you set the thermo puzzle. I
Hmm.
thought it was a really good video. So yeah, definitely I mean, not a paid message, but yeah, definitely Meme Rister's one of them too.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I was gonna
I
be
mean,
so offended that you didn't mention me. Um, speaking of,
of course, there are some setters outside of Skunkworks
yeah,
too,
of course, we
like
can't mention
Vessel.
everyone, but ZZW had asked a question, which I'm guessing is related to some conversations that you guys have had. What are your favorite Sudoku conspiracy theories?
Okay, this is an insane question to ask. Let me just speak. I don't even know if anyone can answer this but me, maybe. But one of my personal favorite um conspiracy theories, well, I guess it's kind of disproven right now, is that the setter agent isn't actually one person. My, I think it's multiple agents. Because one time, this is purely anecdotal, but take it as evidence.
Okay.
Uh, the the setter agent, one of the agents. Well, I asked. Well, in my mind, at first, when I was just talking to agent who I thought was just one person, I
Wait, was
asked
this in
him.
real life or was it in your mind
No,
that
it,
you
it
asked
was
him?
no, it was in Skunkworks chat. I asked him about the puzzle he set, which was an insane puzzle. It was It was a Nurikabe with like equations. It was
Mhm.
crazy, but it's a really good puzzle. It's like deep in deep in other testing somewhere. But yeah, I asked him about the puzzle and he said that was a different agent. So take that as you will. I think agent is multiple people. Also, I'd like to Way's meme still here. Hello.
Yeah, I'm still here.
You weren't talking.
No, I was
I
letting
guess you
you.
were no, I guess you were speechless after that.
Yeah, I'm just shocked. Yeah.
I guess my other theory would be I mean I've said this before, but so there's a solver on LMD called Scorp 17, and my personal theory on how they rate puzzles is based on how pretty the empty grid looks.
Okay.
I feel like it's a valid way to rate puzzles by beauty. I feel like it's based because like what is beauty, right? I mean,
So your
you could
theory.
have different interpretations of beauty, but I guess one of the interpretations that I
Oh, I'm
will
sorry. That is from the
acknowledge
stream.
is the beauty of the empty grid. Like it's valid, but yeah, it's just a theory, a game theory.
Yeah. What is beauty if not football formations as Chameleon says?
Exact, exact.
Yeah.
You're getting it. You're
Yeah.
getting it.
I'm down. I'm down. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, put your tinfoil hats on.
Doomdiet asked, "What pencil puzzle genre do you think has the most untapped potential in Sudoku hybrids?"
Ooh, in Sudoku hybrids. Hmm. I mean, like Doomdiat's made everything into. I feel like Doomdiat and Math Pesto have 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 just made every single Sudoku hybrid with pencil puzzle. But yeah, oh, Playmaker has a really good answer. I'm gonna steal that answer. Curve data. It's such a funny genre. Like one of the
Why do you
one,
think curve data would make a good Sudoku hybrid?
I mean, I've solved one curve data Sudoku, and
Yeah.
it was really good. It's by Chameleon, and it's a really good puzzle. So it's batting 1 for 1 right now. So that's why I think curve data, curve data is the best one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I couldn't think of any other ones. Probably probably Choco Banana. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Like
that one could be good.
it's one of those like shading genres.
Hmm.
It's like everyone's using yin yang and cave. You gotta you gotta show some love for the shading genres that don't need connectivity, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah. Maybe Choco Banana. I mean I would say Philomeno, but I would prefer not to taint Philomeno with Sudoku.
Yeah. Uh, so on ZetaMath's stream, a lot of the puzzles that he saw by you are 6x6 Sudokus, which
Right.
are from I think exclusively his like little 6x6 Sudoku setting thread or whatever on his discussion.
Yeah, there's a thread, yep.
Uh, what's different about these puzzles than what you typically set for like LMD and such?
Well, what's different is that they're smaller by like
Several orders of magnitude.
yeah, exactly. I mean, what's the math on it? Like 2/3? It's smaller by like 2/3. I actually really enjoy setting 6x6s because it's less less of a hassle to like resolve everything by the end. And there's some crazy stuff you could do with the natural roping of it.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you're gonna be constrained by how little your options are for digits, but it's pretty fun. If you're like a new setter and you don't wanna you don't wanna like commit too hard, you could try setting a 6x6. It's really fun.
If you're sort of like a hobby hopper or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like a hobby hopper, yeah. Hopping between your three hobbies.
Someone asked, it's Stark. You asked 3 questions. You're not allowed to ask 3 questions. You're not a supporter. So I can't ask this great question.
Oh, sucks to
It's Stark is trying to cheat or something. Wisteria had asked, what's the most overrated and underrated pencil puzzle genres?
Ooh. Well, overrated by virtue of it being the most one of the more popular ones is Sudoku. I would say Sudoku is the most overrated pencil puzzle genre.
I love how that destroys everyone because they don't even think of it as a pencil puzzle genre.
Yeah, exactly. They haven't solved Sudoku on Puzzlink yet. It's quite the
Oh
experience.
God. Yeah, don't do that. Uh,
Yeah, I agree with Playmaker. I don't really like Heiawake, especially when it gets to like penalty theory and whatnot. I think I think things can get too crazy.
I don't think many people like that though. So I don't know if I'd say it's overrated.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it feels very overrepresented in the other testing channel.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I mean, I used to think it was Slitherlink until Mixo showed me how to actually solve Slitherlink, which is to treat it like it's a cave puzzle.
Yeah,
So now I actually kind of like it.
it's still bad. But anyways, underrated
It's
puzzle
good.
puzzle?
It's good.
No, it's not.
It's good. Underrated. Ooh, I don't know about underrated. Philomeno. Just to just to force people to set more Philomenos.
Philomeno is
Um,
so highly rated.
I don't know. It's pretty underrated to. I mean, until it takes over Sudoku, it's not highly rated.
Okay.
I it's underrated. I mean, my personal favorite pencil puzzle genre that I just randomly found on Puzzlink is Scrin. It's a pencil puzzle genre called Scrin.
I've
But I don't,
never
I
heard
don't
of
know if
that.
it's like underrated because like nobody's ever heard of it.
Well, then
But
it must be.
but it's well, I mean, if there's only one rater, which is me, then it would probably be overrated by design because like I'm the only one rating it.
True.
Um, I don't know.
SCR. Yeah, I see it. Scrin.
Scrin, yeah, exactly.
But what even
Oh,
is
I
this?
guess. Well, would you really call it overrated? But I was thinking yin yang in the context of Sudoku hybrids. I think it's really overrated. Like just use another shading genre. Even cave would be better. but underrated though. Curve data, pretty underrated.
The heck is this?
If you don't read the there is no empty rectangle rule or whatever, it's actually a pretty good screen. I mean that rule doesn't need to exist. Trying to think of underrated genres. Like it's hard because not enough people set not enough people on LMD set pencil puzzles. So it's hard to get a gauge on.
Hmm,
I guess I should look into like Logic Masters India, like the expo,
true.
and was it Puzzle Square? There's one genre on Puzzle Square. It's called Symmetry Maze. I think it's the best. I think it might be objectively the best genre because like you can just place random things in the grid, like fish and trees and like 8 balls. It's just, and then you draw a line from start to finish that bisects every clue on its way. Well, not every clue, but like on its way, it must bisect clues like equally.
Hmm.
And I think maybe that's my pick for underrated.
Okay.
But yeah,
Math Pesto asks, what is your favorite pentomino shape?
ooh, this has been a topic of contention for a while. Like in
Did
there
you
was a
say
really it
pentention?
was yeah, exact pension. Um, yeah, we had a really heated discussion. I had a really heated discussion with ZZW. It's like I was setting um my puzzle. I mean, probably my hardest puzzle, Serpentagram, and then it got brought up like which shape is the best. And I think W is the best shape because like I don't know, it's stairs. Like it's awesome. It's like stairs. Like it's also forcing, but not as forcing as X.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, it's it's diagonally symmetric. I don't know. I really like the W pentomino because I only take W's
Right.
dubs, and then I mean Math Peso didn't ask this, but I think P is the worst. Well, not P. P is the second worst pentomino because the worst pentomino is F.
F, really?
I really hate the F pentomino,
Why do you hate
especially
the
when
F
you're
pentomino?
setting with it. Have you set a lot of like pentominus and like whatnot? F
Some.
is the least forcing pentomino. It's so annoying. There's like so many different configurations for F.
Hmm.
I just don't like. I mean, it doesn't even really look like an F to be honest. Like you could say it looks like a lowercase F, but it's kind of a stretch. Not gonna lie.
There are a lot of
But
stretches in the
W though,
name.
W, it looks like a W. I don't know what to tell you.
It does look like a W. Uh,
And then yeah, P is the second worst because it has a 2x2. Like
yeah.
it doesn't look right. I'm sorry, that boy don't look right.
Okay, let's talk about serpentagram. What is
Right.
serpentagram?
So Serpentagram is. So I'm sure you've seen. Well, I'm. Not, I don't. I shouldn't say that, but like I was talking to you personally, meme. But there's this event during December to mirror the CTC Secret Santa event,
Yeah,
and
I'm
it's called
familiar.
Secret Satan. So Secret Santa, you like setters give each other puzzles as gifts,
Hmm.
and then they have like a wish list that um they have to fulfill, and then you set the puzzle for them. I mean, usually they do set the Santas do set the puzzle, but sometimes you do get Christmas themed wordles. But yeah. So secret Satan is the corollary to that, where um I mean you still get a wish list, but you have to set the puzzle. Well, to me, my philosophy on setting secret Satan puzzles is you have to set the puzzle so that they're probably gonna hate whatever the genres they put in the wish list, like after they solve. But yeah, so Serpentagram is my secret Satan gift to Nordy, who asked. I mean, the wish list was pretty succinct in a way. He asked for a snake genre
Hmm.
because Nordy is the king of snakes. Probably has the most snake puzzles on LMD, I would say. And then he also asked for pentominoes. So what better way to marry those two things than to make a puzzle like Serpentagram, which is you make the snake out of pentominoes that overlap. I don't know. It came to me in a fever dream.
I think I do remember Nordy made a puzzle and very much likes a puzzle by I can't remember who, but it's a very old puzzle that's uh,
Oh,
pentominoes in a grid where the
it's
cells
like
that
snake egg, right?
no no
It's
no
the cells
yeah
that aren't the
the cells
snake
that aren't
form pentominoes.
yes
I think it was who
yeah.
was it?
Well, Nordy made another puzzle uh, of that version, but there's a much more uh, what is it called? Succinct version of it from another person. An F puzzle, yeah, with just one F, and that's it. That's the only thing, and the
Ooh.
start and the end of the puzzle.
Oh, I think this was featured on CTC
Yeah, like
at
years
Microsoft
ago.
years ago. They should feature puzzles like that more.
Yeah.
Pencil puzzle supremacy. But yeah. Um. So when I was given those constraints, the first thing I did think of was uh like yeah the thing where the snake egg thing where the cells that aren't part of the snake form the pentominoes. But as it turns out, when I searched for snake and pentominoes on LMD, the puzzle was already set by Nordy. So I can't set a puzzle like that anymore. So I thought of something different, which is, the next logical thing to go for, which is overlapping pentomino. Yeah.
And then we have another thing to address, which is the bite-sized bootlegs.
Ooh. Yeah.
So,
So bite-sized bootlegs is one of my I mean pretty early on in my setting career. It's a puzzle pack of 6x6 puzzles where I just took some of the more known setters like their puzzles and then turned them into inferior 6x6 versions. But yeah. So there's actually a hidden puzzle. I'm just revealing this right now to the public because what was it? Is it like 16? I think it's 16 puzzles.
17.
Oh, 17. Oh, wait, no, 17 setters because Woofer and Jacob
Oh,
two
okay.
are two setters. So it's 16 puzzles, but actually there's 17 puzzles. I hid. There we go. I think you found it. I
Yeah,
think you found
I
it.
just found it. Yeah.
it's it's the football formations tribute. It's 17 puzzles. And then when I check the solve count, I don't think the solve count increased. So nobody found.
The solve counter is 1,
Oh,
and literally no one had solved it.
exactly.
Not a single person.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys have an actual Easter egg to go find.
Exactly.
All right,
I
so
mean, that was part of what's it called? I guess that was one of my main reasons why I love 6x6 is you can just copy other people's puzzles and turn them into 6x6s. Very powerful like that. So set more 6x6 puzzles.
I think David Ratner had asked, how do you come up with your puzzle names?
Oh my god. Okay. So, I mean, it's pretty easy for me to come up with names. I just mainly just look at the rule set and then think of something similar to that rule set. So, for example, like my favorite puzzle title I've ever come up with was Gattaca, which is an anti-clone Philomeno. And Gattaca, if you've seen the movie, or I think it was a book originally, but if you've seen the movie, the message is like anti-eugenics, you know? So it's like anti-clones. You're not supposed to make clones. So it's just basically it's just based on the rule set mainly. But I mean, I don't know what's happening on LMD right now, but I feel like some of the more recent puzzles have the most uninspiring titles of all time.
Oh,
Like, especially this is gonna be controversial, but like I feel like fog puzzles. Not that I hate fog puzzles, I actually like fog puzzles, but one of the worst things that fog puzzles ever did for this for the puzzling world is really bad titles. Because like every time I see a fog puzzle and it has foggy in the title or like in the fog, like what are we doing? You could come up with better titles than that.
that is true.
Like if there's like a puzzle that's like fog of war and then there's like German whispers, there's a decent chance that it's gonna be called whispers in the fog. Like what are what are we doing? What are we like come up with better titles? Like it's really not that hard to come up with titles.
there, there's literally a puzzle number 8, whisper through the fog.
I'm telling you. And then
You
not to
freaking
put
called
these
it.
setters not to put these setters on blast, but like
There's
yeah.
actually there's 2 whispers in the. Oh, it's the same setter. It's the same setter.
Ooh. Wait, it's the same setter, but they have this it's the same title?
They made 2 puzzles of the same title. They have different
Oh
solve counts.
no.
Or is it different puzzles, but they named it the same thing? Wait a second. No. No way.
Oh, but like we should like I
It's
really
different
enjoy when
puzzles. Oh,
oh my
whisper
god.
through the fog and whispers in the fog.
Oh, it's different. Because like this one, the in the fog version, well, it's not really in the fog, is it? Like it's actually outside the fog, the whisper.
I'm so
So it's not
sorry.
even
I'm so
in the
sorry,
fog.
Megan.
Yeah, sorry, Megan, not to put you on blast, but
We're just roasting
I
this
would
person
implore
for
you
no
to come
reason.
up with a better to come up with a better title. But yeah, I was saying that I really like when setters actually put effort into
Yeah.
giving their puzzles a good title. Like for example, like I just see like Doomdiat, and chameleon. I mean, I was gonna say Niverio, but framing at the park does exist. Anyway, but yeah, Doomdia has really good titles. Like if you just look at Doomdiat's catalog right now, they're all really creative. And then yeah, I mean if I also really don't like the KNT meta of just putting the constraints in the title. Like I don't think I mean it's probably an unpopular opinion, but like I'm less likely to remember your puzzle if it has just the variants in the title and not something else. Because like I don't know what happened to KNT, but he used to be a really good titler. Like some of his early puzzles actually have really good titles. But but you know, Japanese sounds. Yeah. We lost one of our title comrades. I mean, Bells, you say that, but like I actually think well, I don't know what the worst two names you're talking about are, but I actually really like the geology titles. Even Coprolito, I think is a really good title. But yeah. Let's come up with better titles, guys. Please. Show some love to your own puzzle.
All right,
Make them feel seen.
we should do the rapid fire section before
Ooh,
we run out of time. We're almost out of time here. So one answer the other as quick as you can. High lowity or odd evenity.
odd even.
Local or global deductions.
Local. I did spoil you.
Coloring or
Earlier.
good living.
Coloring.
Simple or complex.
Simple. Too dumb for complex.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Isabella. For some reason, time is eluding me today.
Oh.
40 minutes, not
Yeah, I was
not
just gonna say
9.
we still have 40 minutes.
Favorite
if you have 40 minutes worth of rapid fire questions, I'm down.
Yeah, we're doing another 40 minutes of this. Favorite digit to dance to?
5.
Good. Geometry or arithmetic?
Geometry.
Penpa, F puzzle, Sudoku maker, or other?
Other. Can I expound on other?
Sure, yeah.
So my favorite setting tool is actually a blank Sudoku pad grid. It's really underrated.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sudoku or pencil puzzles?
Pencil puzzles. I mean, Sudoku is a pencil puzzle.
Almost tricked you there. Chaos or order?
I mean, even though I'm disorganized, I do like order.
Big or little?
Micro. I guess little.
Digital or analog?
Digital. What is this called?
Cages or lines?
Lines.
Arrows or dots?
I mean, one of them is in football formations, so I gotta go arrows.
Indexers or chess constraints?
What's the second one?
Chess.
Chess constraints.
Chess constraints.
Damn. I mean, if I had neither, I would do neither. But I guess indexing.
To disambiguate a puzzle, given or an extra rule?
Given.
Yeah, Agent's right. Anti-rook is the best rule. Outside or inside clues?
Ooh. Probably inside clues.
Cheese or bread?
I feel like the question should be like bread or rice. I don't think these are equally
What?
matched up.
What are you talking about?
Cheese or bread?
Yeah.
What do you
Those are
mean?
like the best things ever.
I guess cheese. I mean, it's pretty easily cheese for me, even though I'm lactose intolerant.
I didn't even know you were saying that cheese was the obvious winner. I thought bread was the
No.
obvious winner. Oh my word.
I mean, I'm from Southeast Asia, so I'm not
Okay.
gonna pick bread over rice.
All right.
I would pick cheese over rice.
Good or evil?
Mm, good. I am an
Law-
angel. I don't set evil puzzles.
Lawful or chaotic?
Lawful. I don't want to be arrested.
uh, Daniel Silver Stone, not Spoon. Daniel Silverstone asks, deet or doot?
Deet or doot? Hmm. I guess doot, because like I do have a puzzle that uses doots.
Okay.
Groupie doots.
Rom Planer asks, spark or plug?
Oh my god. I guess spark.
Rom Planer also asks, why or when?
Why? I guess why. I feel like the answers to why are better than the answer to when.
Chameleon asks, crop key or croup key?
I mean, definitely Krupke.
Is that how you
It's my
pronounce it?
child. That's how I pronounce it. I mean, I came up with Krupke doots.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
And then I guess Rockrat Zero asks, 1 to 2 or 2 to 1?
I know what Rockrat asked. That's not what Rockrat asked. he made a really erroneous statement.
Well, which
2
do
to
you
1 is
prefer?
not better than 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is clearly the better ratio.
This is what
I feel
Rockrat
like
Zero said.
I in my humble opinion,
hmm
the best ratios are the ones you can express in proper fractions. Like 2 to 1's just 2, but 1 to 2 is 1/2.
hmm
It's so much better. And like I think ascending digits are aesthetically more pleasing to the eye than descending. I don't know if that proves you wrong. I mean, Rockrat's not gonna change his mind, but like that's that's my that's my take on it.
I mean, when I was reading it, I was reading 2 to 1, but I accidentally said 1 to 2. So I think it has to be 1 to 2, right?
Exactly. Welcome to the right side of history. You don't want to be stuck in the in the wrong side of history, you know?
Okay, we can ask Stark's question, even though he asked 3 questions.
I
Uh,
mean, he's just gonna ask me in DMs anyway.
True. I want to tribute it to him. What's your favorite color of Kochaku line segment?
I forgot this was the question. Um, I think so. The way I'm answering this is like, you know how in puzzling there's a color each line option when you solve Kochoku,
hmm
and then it's all different colors. I guess the way I'm answering it is which one am I most rooting for whenever the lines merge.
Yeah.
So I guess it would be like cyan. I think I like seeing cyan win over like dark purple. I think dark purple's really bad,
Yeah,
like especially for ones.
I'm not a big fan of the dark variants of the colors. I don't like when the green overlaps with the dark green. I'd rather not.
Right. I mean, you would be the authority on purple things. So I trust your judge.
uh, if you could be interviewed by a different person, who would you like to be interviewed by?
Wow. I mean, I don't want to be interviewed by none other than Meme Rister. This is not a paid message. Um, I mean, I don't really know what to answer to that.
Who else in the
Um,
puzzle community do you want to get interviewed by?
like a dinner with Jay-Z, you know? I guess Jay-Z.
I didn't know Jay-Z was in the puzzle community. Interesting.
Oh, it would be very funny. I mean, the closest thing we have is Kurt Hugo Schneider,
True.
who is a musician.
Yeah. Maybe he knows Jay-Z. Maybe they solve
Maybe he knows
Sudokus.
Jay-Z.
Maybe they
And
solve
then
Sudokus together.
then Jay-Z invites me to dinner, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take the $10,000.
Wait,
You
where's
know?
the where did the $10,000
Wait,
come
have
from?
you never heard of the thing? Because like, there's this thing where like, would you rather? I think it was even $100,000. Would you rather take $100,000 or a dinner with Jay-Z?
I never heard of
I don't know why people would choose the dinner.
that.
It's so stupid.
That is really stupid.
Oh.
Well, I have a question. What do you think someone is doing right now? But let's go with Jay-Z. What do you think Jay-Z is doing right now?
I would say he's probably following the. I mean, I don't really follow the beef, but the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. I
Hmm.
think it's pretty spicy for him. I don't know.
You think he wants to get
Maybe
on that beef?
chilling with Beyonce, you know.
Yeah. What do you think Simon Anthony is doing right now?
Ooh, let's see if they're streaming the streaming of
Probably
puzzle game.
they always stream over me. They love streaming over
Yeah.
me.
Um, what time is it in the UK? I would guess sleeping. Have a good night, Simon.
Yeah, I think I feel like it's the evening, right? Like late evening.
Yeah, I would say like, well, I mean, there's people from the
Stream over
UK
me.
in chat, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Uh,
But yeah,
do you feel like you're good at writing your own rules?
definitely not. I feel like I tend to over explain things in the rules just
Uh-huh.
so just so nobody catches me on a technicality or anything. So like my rules
Henry
aren't
Pie
as
James
concise as
is
I
on
want.
the
I
case.
wasn't gonna name anyone. I was not gonna name anyone. But yeah. Because like I got well, one time I got caught on on a technicality.
Okay.
And
What was that technicality?
um I believe it was like a cave and galaxies. I don't know what I was thinking back then. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought I was being a very cool setter by making a cave galaxies Sudoku hybrid, but the technicality was so I had crop key dots in the grid, and then I
Croupier.
also had well, not it's not well. I guess a crop key dot is just a crop key dude, but scale of 1. But yeah, I had crop key dots in the grid, and there were dots that denote the middle of the galaxy. And then
Mhm.
I guess I didn't explain that Kropke dots counted as as dots for the galaxies as well. So yeah, I try my best not to get caught on technicalities, so I over explain things in the rules. it was kind of a traumatizing experience. Not good.
I guess this is pretty relevant. How do you overcome creative blocks when designing puzzles?
Well, if I knew the answer to that, I would probably have a puzzle set to publish right now, but I guess I don't know. I mean, usually I just like solve a lot of puzzles, and then if I like a rule set, I might steal it and turn it into a flow. That's usually my setting process, like brainstorming process.
Either a Philomeno or a 6x6, like one of those
Yeah,
two, just
exactly.
steal it and repurpose it.
Like I resolved J. Dyer's four color theorem, the chaos construction, and then I was like, I should steal this. And nobody's done a four color theorem Philomeno before. So yeah. I
Well,
guess yeah,
that's
I
not a
guess
bad idea.
that would be my advice, yeah. To just keep solving puzzles. If you solve more, you set better and whatnot. And whatever the experienced setters say, because I don't have the experienced setter role.
You don't have, really? You don't have the experience setter role?
I mean, I don't think they give it out anymore, do they? I feel like they've stopped checking the count.
Did they really not give it out anymore? I didn't even know that.
I don't think they give it out anymore.
It's just done. No one else can be
I
experienced.
mean, it's kind of a sham roll anyway. Like it doesn't give you anything but a better blue, which was the main reason I applied for it. Because like I don't like not being able to see my own name when I chat. Because the blue they use for novice setter,
Right.
it's really dark. I don't like not seeing my own name, so I applied for I applied for blue, the better blue, and I have not been granted.
Is
Yeah,
uh is micro penis Mike, is he an experience setter?
I don't I don't think so. I think if I remember correctly, I think they're a solver or maybe a word puzzler.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll actually add the word puzzler role just to get yellow, because the yellow is actually pretty good. And then just give up on the setter role.
You'll have
So
to
that I
make
don't.
some cryptic crossword Philomenos to get that roll.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, maybe that's the motivation I needed to set it.
yeah. Have you done any collaborative setting?
Um, trying to remember if I have. I mean, not the puzzle. I don't think any puzzles have been published yet, but I have done some setting. Doomdiat's in chat right now. I believe we've spent like 10 hours setting this one puzzle, and we still haven't finished it yet. Yeah. If I've collabed. Oh, I have collabed with someone. It's Belsita. And
Nice.
well, the puzzle isn't published yet, but it is done. It's one of the maybe the only collab puzzle I've done that's actually finished. But it's the have you seen I guess you've seen it, Perdoku,
Yeah, yeah.
where I mean to people who don't know what it is, it's basically two separate puzzles that have the same solution, and then um you have to communicate with another person to finish it. So Bells and I set the precursor, the prototype for Perdoku, and it's it's kind of a it's kind it's kind of a bad puzzle to be honest. But not gonna name any names, but somebody put a lot of Sudoku deductions instead of instead of fog of war deductions. It was also a fog of war. Yeah. But it was finished. I don't think I have any other collabs that are actually finished.
Has anyone made a Fog of War Philomeno yet?
I think. Oh yeah, yeah. There is one by, I believe it was Jeet Sampat who
Ah,
made a Fog of War Philomeno. There's
Fog
also this
Foggy
Fog of
Philomeno, of
War.
course.
Who was it? I forgot. I think it was Darth Paradox.
Hmm.
I think it was. I don't know if it was featured or like one of those CTC bonus videos that like that last for like 3 hours or whatever on Patreon. But like, I think I think that was a Fog of War phenomena. But yeah, I agree with Agent. It really it really doesn't need Fog of War because like you basically start from like a corner or whatever, and
Yeah,
then it just
it is
unfolds like
Fog of
a
War.
Fog of War anyway.
So we were talking about your conspiracy theory about Scorp earlier. Uh, and what is beauty in a puzzle? What do you think a beautiful puzzle is?
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna be biased, but like I think beauty. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna be biased. It's my own answer, but I think beauty is like in a more literal sense of like what makes me rate a puzzle 5 is if I found every intended deduction, and if I thought the intended deduct the intended steps were like really good. I don't know. I don't know. I guess if I didn't have a hard time with your puzzle, I would rate it. I would rate it a 5. So I guess beauty for me is making
Is
things easy for me
it's
as a
just the
solve.
inverse of difficult.
Right. I don't
Right.
I forgot there was a difficulty rate. I guess yeah.
I'm not sure
Oh,
if that's what's intended there, but
oh. I, I mean, hmm. I mean, I could still find things in a reasonable amount of time, even if they're like marked as hard. And then I can also find things really hard, even though they're marked as easy.
right,
Like I don't know, but I would say beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
right.
That's an original quote.
That's a great question we should ask, and it's on my page somewhere. Powfly asks, if you look at a screenshot of a puzzle, what makes you want to solve it slash not solve it?
Does this screenshot of the puzzle include the rules? Because if
Uh,
so,
sure.
if there's like a global rule or whatever, I would probably not solve it. Um, uh, I guess
No, apparently not.
no. Okay, makes me want to solve it. What makes me want to solve it, I guess, is like that's really hard. Like, how do you answer this? How would you answer this question?
You
Let
want
me
me to
be the
answer the
interview.
question for you?
Yes, please, so I can steal your answer. What makes you want to solve a puzzle?
What makes me want to solve a puzzle if it looks like I know what this first step is already?
Hmm.
I can see
See,
what's going
I
on.
don't think
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
better
think
way of
I
saying it.
agree with that personally. Because like sometimes I do like this is very rare, but sometimes I do like thinking about the break for like 20 minutes. But yeah. Um I guess I'll be Scorp. If the if the grid looks clean enough,
Right.
and maybe like I do like placing. I am a subscriber to the school of thought of placing given digits down to ease solve path. But then if there's too many givens, to me it feels like they just place the givens down to make things unique. So
Right.
maybe a few amount of givens is fine. Like I would still solve it. But then if there's like 10 given digits, like I know what you did. I know what you did. I'm not gonna solve this. Yeah.
MicroStudy looking at gas, just going, I know what you did.
Oh, I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot I was gonna do the 2023 like all the gas speed run. But it's May now and I've completely forgotten about it. But yeah, I know
Rip.
what you did.
Zendari
Thanks for
asked,
reminding me about gas.
oh, good.
I'm so sorry to the gas.
Zendari asked, what genres do you wish other setters would make more puzzles with, other than Philomeno?
Ooh. Um well, less puzzles would be my answer would be Sudoku, but more puzzles. Hmm.
K-pop.
K-pop, yeah. Would be funny. No, I don't want more Ubans because like I can't solve them. Like it's very rare for me to solve an Uban. Um, I don't know.
Scrin.
Probably. I mean, screen, yeah, because like there's no one setting screen. So yes, please set more screen puzzles. And then I
You
really
haven't
like
even set a scrin
pentominoes.
puzzle.
Me, yeah, I have set screen
Oh, you
puzzle.
have set a scrin puzzle? Okay.
I made like I think like 8 screen puzzles, and then the theme was I could only use like one number as clues. So like the grid is just all fives and whatnot.
Hmm.
I think it's lost to the ether now, so I can't really pull it up. But
Probably in other
yeah,
testing, I'm guessing.
screen. Yeah, probably another in like in a folder somewhere. Yeah, screen, and then I really like pentominoes. Like even just base pentominoes, even though I'm not that good at it. I think more setters should make more puzzles with pentominoes. I mean, it's the best region size, right? So yeah.
The bookworm asks, what's your favorite color of tree?
Um, I like seeing healthy trees, so I guess like brown trunk and green leaves. But I'm also a huge fan of like whenever I see a tree with red leaves like on the road, I can't I can't help but, just marvel at it. Like, dang. Cuz like we don't have seasons here, right? Cuz we're like near the equator, so we don't have seasons. Like there's no winter, like autumn and whatnot. So it's very rare for me to see red trees.
Or
But
red? Oh, like fall kind of
yeah, like
trees, you mean?
fall.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no like falling leaves and whatnot. But like
There are
my
red
favorite tree
trees
of
like
all
all year
time
round,
is,
but
I guess, but like, yeah,
maple
not in the
trees?
Philippines, so not
No,
very
not in the
common.
Philippines. No.
But my favorite tree
Yeah.
is the rainbow eucalyptus.
Oh,
Like if you search for it, it looks really cool. Like the trunk is like iridescent almost. It's awesome. So I guess that's my favorite, like a rainbow eucalyptus.
wow, that is whack.
Oh, they smell bad? I mean, I don't have to smell them, right? I can just look at them.
They look like painted. That's what they look like.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome.
Crazy. Hmm.
I'm just looking at the stream right now and marveling. Marveling at the beauty of rainbow eucalyptus trees.
Well, I learn something new every day, I guess.
Yeah, this is an educational stream.
Yeah, educational stream. Is it from Avatar? No, I don't think so. Palply, we already answered that. It's Wordle, apparently. Oh, how do you choose? Oh, so like
Oh,
when you change the
for,
colors, yeah.
yeah, when I change it every month. So I change my Discord profile picture every month, like at the start of every month. I don't know. I just look at, you know, those like YouTube shorts where like they mix they mix two paint colors.
Okay.
So if I really like the color scheme of the paint they use, I just steal it. Like I straight up screen cap the video and then use the pick color tool on MS Paint. And then I just make, yeah, I guess that's it. The paint mixing videos.
The paint mixing videos, interesting. I did not expect that. Uh, Going back to puzzles for a second, what setters do you feel your style is most similar to?
Wow, that's hard. That's a really hard question, actually. Hmm.
Anyone who you've stolen their ideas from, I guess.
I mean, if I like compare myself to someone, it feels like I'm not as worthy as them, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty similar to
So
Fistmafel,
I guess
Jasper.
I'll compare myself to Meme Rister,
Oh, are you
even though
saying
you don't
it's
set.
not it's not a
Mhm.
brag? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's I'm saying is like you feel my pain, you know, of comparing.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think everyone can relate to that. We're all
I
humble
don't
here.
know. Yeah. Like I don't want to say Jesper, but like I really like his Philomenoes.
That's true. Jasper does do a lot of
And like
Philomenoes, so
Magnus,
yeah,
the bros.
the bros, yeah.
I guess whenever Math Pesto publishes a Philomeno hybrid, I guess I'll compare it to their puzzle style.
Hmm.
Like it's pretty close. I would say Math Pesto.
Nice, yeah. I think so. I would agree with that. Is there any advice you'd like to give newer setters other than the six by
Ooh.
six thing?
Like I shouldn't be the authority because I'm I'm not an experienced setter.
Right, you're just a novice setter yourself,
Yeah,
so
I'm just a novice setter. So what should I give advice to myself then?
what advice would you give
I
yourself
mean,
to become an
I would
experienced setter?
say like I mean they're just gonna be mostly setting Sudoku anyway because they're they're new to setting. They don't know what's good yet. It's Philomeno, that's what's good. But I would say because it's Sudoku, try not to. I would implore you to not use a solver while setting, like a computer solver. Because like I feel like newer setters tend to overuse
Hmm.
like for example they place clues down and then the solver tells them it's already unique, so they just stop. I mean that's definitely what happened to me when I was new, so I feel like yeah, like my the earlier Sudokus in my LM on my LMD are Definitely more classic Sudoku heavy than the average puzzle.
What are you talking about? Stop start is so good.
Right. That was set with what's it called? So when I was new to setting, I didn't know about like F puzzles and like the extensions and whatnot. So that was set using the interactive Sudoku solver. Like it's a really powerful brute forcer. I mean, I still use it to like find valid grids, but like that's what I used to set it, a brute forcer. So I can understand why it's such a bad puzzle.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, the one thing I would say about the whole not using a solver thing is that as you get more experience and you stop using solvers, I just tend to like accidentally look over things and not
Right.
actually like make logical leaps or something because I never actually check it in a solver.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
yeah, it's like there's no confirmation and I just end up making mistakes. So it's good to check every now and then just to make sure that you're not crazy. But
Yeah. Another advice I guess is, come up with better titles as well. Please don't just use the constraints in your puzzle as the title.
mhm.
Like
Uh,
if you're setting a loop puzzle and it's like made of if you're setting a loop puzzle and it's made of like I don't know, like parody lines and you call it parody loop. We could do better, guys.
yeah. I was gonna ask what's something you see other setters do that annoys you, but we already have the answer to that, I guess. Uh,
Right. I mean, I could probably think of a few more things. I don't know. I guess that is the main thing when they title puzzles like so literally that.
no creativity.
Yeah, exactly. Show some love to your puzzles. Yeah. I mean, we sh- this is actually the time we should be asking the rapid fire questions.
You want to go again?
We could if you have a few more.
Do you want to expand on any of your answers or change them?
Um I wanted to I cuz like you were going to ask I thought you were going to ask what's a question you wanted to be asked.
Oh yeah,
So
if
I
you
guess
want to answer.
my answer to that question would be a rapid fire question that you somehow neglected to ask.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you still ask this, which is calculator or abacus. I actually prepared for this question. I actually prepared for this question.
I changed
Do
that
you see
question
what
to
I'm
digital
holding
or
right?
analog.
Well, it's different though,
It
right?
is different, but
I was thinking like watches for that question, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. But you have an abacus. Do you use the abacus very often?
Oh, I was gonna answer calculate.
But you have an abacus. Okay.
Oh, got him.
You prepared an abacus so that you could answer calculator.
Exactly. Like I would be the one qualified to say calculator because I have an abacus.
Right. Oh, that's an interesting way of setting on PC versus setting on paper. That's a good question. But I
Yeah, I've
guess
never
most
set
people
on actual paper. Have you? Have you,
I've
mean?
set on paper once.
Ooh, which puzzle was it?
Uh what's it called? I forget which puzzle it's called. It's the one that's like equal sum, but it's also Benban or something, and it's also thermometer. Like it's ordered Renman.
It's quite a lot.
Region Renbanmos.
Wow. And you set that on paper.
Yeah.
Like I would not set that on paper because it's like 3 computer solver like available constraints.
I was
Yeah.
on a road trip, a 5-hour drive, and I was a passenger, so I was like, why not try and set this on paper?
But what if there were like speed bumps and then you just smudge all over your grid? What do you do then, you know?
You just quit.
Exactly.
All right. That actually brings us to the end of the 2 hours.
Ooh. I thought I was not going to be able to answer anything for 2 hours straight. But here we are.
But here
We
are.
did it.
We did it. We made it. Do you want to tell the people who is up next?
Ooh. Who is up next? Well, it's just 2 of my favorite setters of all time. It's full deck and missing a few cards.
Yeah, that should be exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, if I were, it's one of my dreams to be a student, like a Sudoku student of theirs, because they do the Sudoku class, the
yeah.
Sudoku course. I would love to be a student. I would learn so many things from them.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I was gonna say settle, but we have something to look forward to next week. I don't know when it is, but yeah, that should be a wonderful time. I would be honored to learn from them from the meme Rister interview.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. Well, thank you, MicroStudy, for indulging us with an interview for the past 2 hours. Sorry about
Thank you.
my lack of understanding of time. For some reason today, I'm just.
Did you play Slay the Spire for 2 hours though, like I told you?
Oh, I thought you said you were going to play Slay the Spire for 2 hours.
No, I was imploring you to play Slay the Spire for 2 hours.
No.
Imploring you to revive the Meme Rister gaming channel.
No, I was playing
But
Stardew
yeah.
Valley, low key.
But you should stream that too.
Yeah, maybe I will. I'll show
I will be
my
there.
setup, my farm.
Great time.
My farm is called Gamer Farm because
Yo.
it was a joke. And then
Have you eaten a star drop yet?
Oh, absolutely. I'm on year 2, man.
I'm
almost on year 3.
In the favorite thing? What did you put in the favorite thing?
What did I put in the favorite? I actually have no idea.
Because I put in memes and I was really scared when I first ate the star drop. The taste reminds you of memes. And I was shocked. But yeah,
Wait.
anyway, we should probably end it here. I mean, thank you so much for having me on. Like, I don't know why 10 different people voted for me, but yeah. Thank you so much.
It's great. It was great. So thank you. And yes, reverse interview just began. Reverse interview about Stardew Valley. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out to the interview, and thank you, MicroStudy, for engaging with it. And yeah, I'll see you guys sometime in the future, and we'll see missing a few cards and full deck. Bye, everyone.
Bye.